Safety reminders. Evacuation plan. There will be no firefighting inspection today. If you hear any alarm, please leave the room by exiting the nearest fire exit areas of the building. Do not run while exiting. And if possible, to the last person, close the window and doors. This will prevent fire from spreading. Never go back to collect your belongings. Your safety is the mostly priority. And lastly, go to the designated assembly areas and wait for further instructions. Kindly be reminded to turn your mobile on silent mode to avoid distraction during the training. If you wish to answer a call, please go outside the room. Thank you.
Good day. This is Waseef HSE Orientation in PPP 8 School Package 1 project. What you will learn after this HSE orientation.
1. HSE procedures and policies. 2. Project information and details. 3. Emergency responses and incident reporting. 4. Waseef organization chart and representative. 5. Permit procedures and application. 6. Security and access.
PPP 8 School Project HSE Procedures and Policies. No induction, entry policy. All contractors who wish to work in the project must be HSE inducted. PPE must be worn as required by the task. This includes mandatory PPE such as safety shoes, safety vest, and helmet. Do not enter at unauthorized areas without permission such as technical rooms and other areas that are locked. Smoking inside the school is prohibited. This includes electronic and powder-based nicotine. Do not touch, remove, put anything or misuse the firefighting equipment. This may damage or release the agent accidentally. Working at 1.8 meters height or 4 feet is already considered work at height according to OSHA. Therefore, safety execution and equipment must be followed by each contractors before the activity to avoid accidents from falling. In this case, your supervisor must apply work at height permit before working. Electrical equipment such as power tools and mechanical machineries must be inspected before using. PAT stickers must be reflected with the equipment. Any tools be found by HSE damaged and unsafe will be disposed or banned in the project. Chemical safety. Chemicals that you bring in the project must have material safety data. This hazardous chemicals must be kept away from easy access and must be in the secured area. Large quantity of chemicals will not be permitted to be stored within the premises. Project information details. PPP 8 Schools Package 1 are project by Ashgal and managed by Waseef. And Waseef ensure that services are provided such as security, cleaning, waste management, chiller and water, firefighting, pest control, and many more that is related to facility management services. School locations. There are total 8 schools and it is divided in North and South areas. North area is located in Salal with 4 schools. This include the following. School 2 Preparatory for boys. School 6 Secondary for boys. School 4 Preparatory for girls. School 3 Secondary for girls. South area is located in Al Rayyan and Wakra with 4 schools. This include the following. School 1 Secondary for boys. School 5 Preparatory for boys. School 7 Al Wukair for boys. And lastly, School 8 – Secondary for boys. School operation timings will be 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. and school staffs leaves at 3 p.m. on weekdays. And school start from Sunday to Thursday. Friday and Saturday is off. You are reminded that no maintenance activities will be carried out during the school operation, not unless it is an emergency and urgent. Waseef Organization Chart and Representative. Currently we have the overall facility in charge Mr. Ved Prakash. North Area overall in charge schools 2, 3, 4 and 6 Avis Sheikh as FM engineer. For South School area overall in charge schools 1, 5, 7 and 8 Shohaib Sain as FM engineer. While both FM engineers have their reporting FM supervisors, and these are Sajid from North and Azim from South. While the CAFAM are reporting to both FM engineers and supervisors. And HSE, storekeeper and QAQC are directly reporting to facility manager. Emergency response and incident reporting. Emergency can happen at any time in the school premises, and your response as contractor or worker is important to ensure that proper response are made in event of emergencies. The emergency can include the following: major fire, large-scale chemical spill, medical emergency, accidents resulting to injuries to a person, security threats to public safety and natural disaster event. In event of emergency you have to alert the security on duty or facility supervisor and wait for the instructions that will be provided to you. On the screen are the contact details for facility staff. If you witness incident/accident, ensure that the injured person is safe. Decide if you required to call external emergency aid, such as police or ambulance. You can dial 999. And ensure your safety. When calling external assistance 999, provide the information such as name of the caller, brief description of incident information, injured person if any, or property damage if any. And provide the blue plate building information. Types of permits and permit application. There are 8 types of permits you need to apply when you are carrying these types of activities. Access permit are applied when you're doing PPM but limited to inspection, snagging, preventive maintenance and emergency work. 2. Work at height permit. When you are working above 1.8 meters and you're required to use ladders, scaffoldings, mobile elevated working platforms in order to do the task. 3. Excavation work. Any form of activities that need to dig using manual or mechanical on the ground is required to apply the permit. 4. Hot work permit. When your activity involves with sparks and open flame, you need to apply a permit to work. This include welding and grinding. 5. Confined space permit. Confined space is a limited access and egress and not suitable for continuous human occupancy, such as sewer and tanks, so any activity that you will carry out in this areas, you need to apply confined space entry permit. 6. LOTO or Logout Tagout permit. Safety procedure to ensure the safe maintenance, repair, or servicing of machinery or equipment. This permit is part of the safety protocol that prevents unexpected energy release, which could harm workers. It is commonly used in industries like manufacturing, construction, and utilities. Watch the following training videos.
Lockout-tagout is one of the most important safety concepts in the workplace. Lockout-tagout is the procedure that we use to control hazardous energy during processes like maintenance and inspections. The world we live in is powered by all sorts of energy sources. This energy powers our work. But if this energy isn't controlled, it can be dangerous and even deadly. This becomes especially important during maintenance activities like inspections and repairs. The way to control hazardous energy is by using lockout-tagout procedures. In lockout-tagout, the lock physically isolates the source of energy to prevent any accidental activation. The tag provides important information. Lockout procedures have 4 basic parts. Number 1, identify hazardous energy sources. Number 2, de-energize these sources. Number 3, apply locks and tags to prevent unintentional startup during work. And number 4, test the system to make sure energy isolation was successful. This is sometimes referred to as tryout. Then conduct your maintenance work safely. Once the work is finished, make sure you get everyone and all equipment out. Then you may remove the locks and tags and re-energize the system. Control energy hazards to keep yourself and your coworkers safe. Remember, lockout, tagout, and tryout to control hazardous energy sources.
Seven, lifting permit. Lifting operations with the capacity of 300 kilograms and above, and of using lifting cranes and lifting equipment requires you to apply lifting permit. 8. Technical permit. Technical room permit is applied to the school facility management office when a contractor wished to work in technical rooms. To summarize the discussion, we have in total 8 permits to apply. These are: 1. Access permit. 2. Work at height permit. 3. Excavation permit. 4. Hot work permit. 5. Confined space entry permit. 6. Logout tagout permit. 7. Lifting permit. 8. Technical room permit. Depending on the activity that you will do, you have to make sure safety comes first. For access permit application, you must send through Waseef email 3 days in advance, to avoid any delays. Wait until it was approved. Permit to access is valid and can be applied 1 month starting the date of application. Please be noted that work in school will be allowed only after 3 p.m. or after school operation, not unless it is emergency work. For the rest of the permit, it must be applied on the site or email. This will valid only 24 hours. After expiring, a new request shall be put in request again. Security management. When contractors are going to work inside the school, the security guard will verify their activity, either by approved access permits and valid Qatar ID. All their belongings will be subject for inspection from entering and exiting as part of security process. Illegal and contraband items will be immediately confiscated upon inspection and will be dealt accordingly. If you have vehicle, you must observe internal traffic rules. Any accident or incident that may happen during the activities inside the school premises, always inform the on-duty security. In event you need to work inside the technical rooms, a key will be available with the security. Upon receiving it, you must return the key within 24 hours to the security and sign out the key logs. Please note that the technical room permit must be presented to the security first. If you reach to this part of this training video, I want to say thank you. If you have further question related to our topics today, please don't hesitate to ask. Security management. When a contractors are going to work inside the school, the security guard will verify their activity, either by approved access permits and valid Qatar ID. All their belongings will be subject for inspection from entering and exiting as part of security process. Illegal and contraband items will be immediately confiscated upon inspection and will be dealt accordingly. If you have vehicle, you must observe internal traffic rules. Any accident or incident that may happen during the activities inside the school premises, always inform the on-duty security. In event you need to work inside the technical rooms, a key will be available with the security. Upon receiving it, you must return the key within 24 hours to the security and sign out the key logs. Please note that the technical room permit must be presented to the security first. If you reach to this part of this training video, I want to say thank you. If you have further question related to our topics today, please don't hesitate to ask.